Hello everyone. Hello. Today is Thursday, so that's also barking day. So my dog will probably bark outside, but I had nothing else to do. So I thought I'd make this video that's been requested. Now the guy, you hear the 3 honks or 4 or 5 honks. He doesn't know how to turn this thing on or off. His alarm, he's an old timer, and it goes off probably 5 or 6 times a day because he doesn't know how to turn it off without jumping in the car and turning the key. People have actually complained about that. They called the police. He's just an old timer who doesn't know how to turn off his alarm. Just leave him alone. Who cares? It's of all the annoying stuff in this world, that's not that big a deal. Speaking of annoying, have you been watching this Hunter Biden thing? Blah 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 blah. Hunter Biden, you would think, since he's unfortunately, he's a drug addict, you would think he'd be a little more interesting. That guy is boring. I'd rather watch Adam Schiff speak. I mean, this guy is boring. He's boring, like dry toast boring. That guy's boring. I mean, he's not speaking right now, but whenever he speaks, I'm like, God, shut up. You know, it's like I don't know, in your situation, maybe you go out to a restaurant or something, there's some drunk in there, blah, 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 just blobbing on. Nothing he says is true, and just on and on and on, trying to prove his point that what he's saying is true, whatever else is saying about him is not true. That's not my laptop. That's weird. It is your laptop, but you say it's not. So he wants everybody just to believe him. Boring. That's always a very boring person. But speaking of boring and falling asleep, Hunter Biden, Joe, oh my God, yeah, shut up. Not to be politically incorrect, but gross and both disgusting and dirty. When you hear Hunter Biden speak, it's so boring, and you almost have to take a shower to wash it off. You know, it sticks to you. His boredom and sickness and lies, it sticks. I mean, whether he's guilty, innocent, or whatever, definitely he is guilty of contempt of Congress. We all know that. He was supposed to go speak indoors. He went outdoors and spoke at if I did that, I'm still in jail. And he's going to get busted for something. It looks pretty bad on this guy. Anyway, that being said, that is so boring. I would need to drink a number of cups of coffee. And people have asked me, David, you seem like to drink a lot of coffee. Just because I'm drinking coffee when I'm filming doesn't mean I drink coffee all day. Sometimes I'll be drinking coffee and have nothing else to do at that time, so it's a good time to do a video because I get the opportunity to have a cup of coffee, nice hot warm cup of coffee, and talk or make a video. Maybe go to Starbucks or tea leaf, coffee bean and tea leaf, or Pete's Coffee. Are they still around? There's also that drip coffee place where they pour it over. I can't remember what it's called. Everybody seems to like that place. But anyway, I drink coffee sometimes, and on, I think it was called Common Knowledge, that game show, they asked that question, how many cups of coffee can you have? And it was like 1 to 2, like 3 to 4, 5 to whatever. But it turned out, I think the correct answer on their show, we'd have to look it up, I think they said 8 cups of coffee is safe. That's a lot of coffee. 8. Most people think 1 or 2 coffees. Don't have a coffee after 5 p.m. That's a big thing. Don't have a coffee after 5 p.m. I don't know. What's good for you? They said the main issue with coffee is the caffeine content. Some people, it keeps them awake, but the overall effect of the caffeine on the body, a lot of it keeps them awake. Some people do get nausea. They'll throw up if they drink too much coffee, I guess. I got turned off on the background. I got the Hunter Biden appears. It's just so boring. CNN News 18 has it on if you want to watch it, but it's live tedious boredom. But yeah, so they said it doesn't have long-term effects. They don't believe. The ones I kind of averaged them all out, and it looks like 6 cups of coffee. 6 cups of coffee is what they're saying is okay. 6 cups of coffee. And then it also depends on you. Just like this is my journey, my healthy journey, and that's your healthy journey, and that's that guy's healthy journey, and her healthy journey, and their healthy journey. If they're whatever they are, they might be some kind of ocean sponge, and they may be a teapot. They may be a teapot. Who knows what they identify as? But they might drink coffee. Some people drink coffee. Do you drink coffee? How much coffee? So it depends on probably when it comes to coffee. Is when would you like to drink the coffee? How do you want to drink coffee? Most people drink coffee when they wake up, 1 or 2 cups. So if I go to like a Denny's or an IHOP, where they come by with the coffee, or you have the jug on your table, like an IHOP, these are the big jug. Now they make the small jug. It's not as much fun. But I would have coffee with my meal. Maybe I'd have 1 cup of coffee. They sit down, they come by, would you like a drink? Oh, and coffee and water, please. They bring the coffee, water, and maybe have one while I'm looking at the menu, and then by the time they come back around, maybe I have a second cup, and then there's a good chance I could have maybe 4 cups of coffee and 1 meal in 1 sitting. But with that, I would not start drinking coffee throughout the day. I don't get to a point where I think, wow, that's enough coffee. Sometimes I'm like, oh man, I'm kind of dragging. I think I'll have a cup of coffee. Does it work all the time? No. It's kind of like a sugar high. It gets you high. It gets you like I'll get that sugar energy or caffeine energy. It's not going to be long lasting. You need to sleep. You need to eat properly. Well, I'm saying I need to eat properly, sleep properly. You need that protein. You need something to burn. So if you come in there and your breakfast consists of 2 cups of coffee, that's not really a good breakfast. So I've done that before. You've done that before probably if you do drink coffee. Oh. See, why am I even sleeping right now? It's almost 11. No, it's 10:13. 10:13 in the morning. I got up around 8 because I'm going to be out of this I've got a commercial on Sunday. In fact, I got a call that came in. I forgot. I was doing something and I didn't get to the phone. I better check. Oh, it's giving my bearded dragon some lettuce and some bee pollen, which she loves. And I heard the phone ring and it's going to run in. I didn't get it. And I think it went to voicemail. It's probably going to be a scam. Did I win the Nigerian lottery, or are my student loans due, or is it my car, or did I drink water at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina? A lot of people on those say, man, I want to get some of that money. This blah 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 blah. They tell me about you did see the thing. These people that are getting the money have like really really bad cancer, or their relatives died of cancer. It's not just like, oh man, I drank some water and it tasted like poop. No, this is serious. So those would be careful what you wish for. Yeah, you don't want that. But with coffee, I think the main thing when it comes to coffee in my life, probably in your life too, would probably be how does it affect my sleep? And do I drink coffee after 7? I usually do not. There's times when I don't really like. So hey, you want coffee? If I'm somewhere, like if I'm on set and it's getting to be late, I'll have coffee. I have coffee. When I work an overnight call, I did one where it was consistent, where I had the call time was midnight. We were filming in a store that would close. I think they closed at 10, maybe 9. I don't know. It was a market. And I played a butcher, and our call time was 12. We usually start filming about 1, and we leave there about 11 in the morning. So, 11-hour call, and I think we would take a half hour for lunch. So, about 10 hours of pay. So that's the money. Because you get overtime, you get the travel, that. So, but I drank a lot of coffee there. I knew exactly where craft services was. I came in, I was the only butcher there, so I had my own little area, and I set up my coffee. I usually would bring in an insulated cup, and I'd fill it up, and be ready to go. Because you got lines, and you got actions to do. Okay, David, when we go on this, you're gonna grab the meat cleaver, you go put it down, and you go, oh, the phone, and you're gonna grab the phone. That's actually something I had to do. I had to call the phone, so I had to put the thing down, take my gloves off, walk over, grab the phone and then they hang up. Oh, that was the kind of the thing. Like every time they would call, by the time I got my gloves off and it was too late. So that was me, and I drank a lot of coffee then. So sometimes it's going to be your environment. It's going to change when you drink coffee, your day. Are you studying for finals? Are you doing your taxes? Something. Maybe you worked 9 to 5, normal 9 to 5er. You come home, you start working your taxes, you look down, it's midnight, you go, oh man, I gotta get this done, you go have a cup of coffee. So there are things that make us modify our schedule. But for me, yeah, I think I probably drink I probably drink 4 cups of coffee a day. But they're like this size, so they're not the little teeny teacup. They're about this size. So like 4 mugs of coffee a day. I'll usually have 2 in the morning. Then I get going, then I'll come back in the early afternoon have maybe 1 or 2. So between 3 and 4. How about you? How much coffee do you drink? How much coffee? How much coffee? Now, here's something very important. We have more casting coming down. That might have been what that phone call was. So I'm booked on a commercial on Sunday. If you want to be booked on a commercial on any day of the week, month, year, and you want me to help you, I'll gladly do so. But you'll see down in the lower right-hand corner, I'm pointing to the left, so it should be pointing to the right place. Do you see a subscribe thing, like right here? It should be a subscribe button. Hit that. I mean, subscribe button, subscribe clicker, the clicker nation. Click on that one. And then also hit the notifier bell, because you don't want to miss out. Like I said before, a lot of the work I do are going to be large calls, but they'll be fast. Or it might be a small call where we need 1 or 2 people, maybe 3 people, maybe 5 people. What if it's even 8 people and I need them by February 15th? Well, if you think I'm going to put it out today and it's not going to be filled by, let's say, today's the 25th, or the 26th. Like today's Thursday. If you don't think it'll be filled, the 8 spots by Friday night, you're gravely mistaken. Is it gravely? No, I'm gravely mistaken. So it'll fill fast. So anyway, down there. Whoop, 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 whoop. Subscribe. Hit the bell. Ding. Subscribe. Ding. Subscribe. Ding. Have a cup of coffee. Subscribe and ding. Okay. Talk to you later. Have a great day, everyone.